This is Ofer Dalal with Keller Williams Danville. I'm an agent here, and last week I posted on our Market Center closed Facebook group about a campaign that we did. We find that there are very few listings right now in some of the neighborhoods, and our buyers wanted to buy in a very specific neighborhoods, and we did this mailing campaign to all the owners in the neighborhood, letting them know that our buyers want to buy. And we did it for very cheap, basically because we did most of the work ourselves. So I want to walk you through everything we did. And first, we just open RPR to get the details of the owners of the homes in that neighborhood. So let's choose a random neighborhood, Maxwell Park in Oakland, California. And we run the search. RPR will bring up all the properties in the neighborhood. Of course, RPR is provided to all realtors, I believe, everywhere in the nation. We don't want properties that are on the market, so I'm excluding the for sale and pending. And we're gonna just choose the criteria of what our buyers are looking for. 2 bedrooms, over 1,500 square feet. We only want single family homes. And then I'll run the search again, see how many results we get. 566. Go up to the top and click on mailing labels. All right, we don't want PDF, we want the CSV, a comma separated values file, which is basically an Excel spreadsheet. I would go with the tax billing, so we get to the owners, not the occupants, if it's an absentee owner. And here we choose if we only want owner occupied or absentee. We want both. And I am going to exclude listed properties and also exclude everybody that's on the do not mail list. All right. And exclude properties with incomplete addresses, and just we have 517 records right now out of 2,000 that we can download for free from RPR every month. So just click export. And here is the file downloaded. We'll get the file open just so we see what's in it, how it looks like. All right, so you see this spreadsheet. It has a bunch of columns. First one is full name of the owner, first name, last name. And I just want to point out that they're not always accurate in choosing which one is the first name, last name. For example, this record number, row 8, Arthur is probably the first name. Same goes with some of these other names. Walker Brenda, her name is probably Brenda Walker. So you can comb through the list and correct what seems inaccurate. We'll just keep going. Full street address, then broken down to address, city, state, zip, and the 4-digit of the zip, and then whether or not they're on the do not mail list. Since we excluded everybody from the get-go, we are only getting people who are not on the do not mail list. It would have a Y if they were on the do not mail list. It would have a Y in that column. Right, next thing we want to do is create our letter and input these names and addresses into the letter. So I'm going to open Word. And just for example's sake, we're just going to take a blank document and just start typing. Oh, well, let's first connect this to the spreadsheet. So we go to the Mailings tab up there, select Recipients, use an existing list. Locate the file that we downloaded from RPR, mailing labels. If it's open in Excel, you may need to open a read-only copy. That's okay. Now it's loaded here. And if you click on Insert Merge Fields, you'll see the headers of our columns: first, full name, first name, last name, full street address, and then the address broken down. And this is how we insert this information into our document. So dear, first name, comma. new line, and then you can start typing whatever it is you want to say in your letter. And here we want to put the address, so we'll put the full street address, period, new line, and then regards our information. Of course, you can format everything, and that's for maybe a different tutorial. All right. Now, if you go up top to preview results, you can see how it looks like. And you can actually scroll through these records. Let's make the address bold just a little clearer. You can scroll through these records and see the first record, and then you can see the second, third, etc. And if you remember, we have 517 records here. So you can just look how it comes out. Once we're happy with the result, we'll click Finish and Merge. We can print the documents directly or click Edit Individual Documents, which is what I'm going to do right now. Choose which records you want, if you want a certain number of records or all records. Let's go with all. And it should open a new Word file with 517 pages. Each page is a different record. So you can correct them individually if you need to, or just print them as is. I'm going to make sure we have everything, so just jump to the end there, and you can see down at the bottom left that this is page 517 of 517 pages. So we got all the records. All right, so this is how we entered from here into the letter. Now let's say we want to create envelopes. So we'll go again to File and New File, open a blank document. I'm sure there are templates for envelopes, but let me walk you through how to do everything from scratch. So this is just a blank Word document. First thing we'll do is to set the right size. So go to Layout, Size, and we'll go to More Page Sizes because we need a custom size. And size 10 envelopes are 9.5 inch wide. So in width, enter 9.5, and then height is 4 1/8, so 4.125 inch. All right, let's click OK. And here is the front of our envelope. Now we want to bring the list again of recipients, of owners. So go to the Mailings tab again, select Recipients, use an existing list. Find that spreadsheet we downloaded from RPR, mailinglabels.csv. And now we have all our merge fields. So first at the top left, I'm going to put my info. Personally, I like to go with something that looks more casual, not professional. Higher chance that people will open the envelope to see what's inside. Then inside we have everything very professional and with of course, our information and how to reach us and our branding so they see the high quality work we do. But just so it doesn't go in the trash, we start with casual and just put first name, space, don't forget to put the space, last name, new line would be the address, new line we'll put the city, comma, space, state, space, and zip. Now you could put a dash if you wanted in the four digits of the zip code, but since this is casual, I'm not going to do that. Next thing, we maybe want to format it a little bit to make it look like it's handwritten. So we're going to choose a different font. So select everything. Yeah, select everything, go to Home, and then choose a font that looks like handwriting. And there are a bunch. You can download more online. Just search on Google. I like to use this one, K-Hand. Make sure everything is there. Maybe narrow the margins. So go to Layout, and then Margins, Narrow, which would keep everything nice and tight on the envelope. All right, so this is our envelope. Remember, we can go to the Mailings tab and click Preview Results, and then we can see how it looks like and scroll through the different records. All right, Finish and Merge, and here we can just print everything directly on the envelopes. So it looks like you handwritten them one by one, but you actually run it through the printer. Now let me show you how it looks like. So these are the envelopes we created, and this is the letter that went out with it, addressed to all the neighbors. It's not personalized, the letter is not, but then we have another page with the individual benefits they might get by selling directly to our clients, and it has their address and their name. And in addition, we also wrote what Zillow estimates their house to be worth. We wrote that Zillow is not always accurate. It estimates the value of your house at this amount. I can do a separate tutorial on how to get information from Zillow into a spreadsheet in bulk. That's a little more complex for another time. But we use that to give them some number, a ballpark number of what their house is worth, instead of course going 517 records and putting it one by one. All right, and then this is how it looks like. And we went with again a casual stamp. We went with this Scooby-Doo stamp just to make more people open it. And we also included a post-it note on top of the first letter saying that we really think their house is perfect for us. And again, the post-it notes were mail merged. Just go through the same steps I showed before, but here's a tip. If you stick 6 post-it notes on a piece of paper, you can run it through the printer and it'll come out as if you did them one by one with their first name. So these are the post-it notes, and here is everything. So this is everything that would go into the envelope, and of course you just need to have a beautiful partner to help you fold everything and put it in the mail. That's my wife. Yeah. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My name is Ofer Dalal with Keller Williams Danville.